It was the first semester of the 2005-2006 school year, and for Wisconsin center Greg Stiemsma, it was the beginning of a very long winter.
I wasn't feeling happy. I wasn't feeling, the way I was, the way, I should be feeling. It was kind of tough, kind of almost a walking kind of zombie. You go through the routine and doing the same things, but at the same time, it's just you're not really focused in.
Greg was suffering from depression, a condition shared by nearly 1 out of every 10 adults, according to the American Psychiatric Association. Depression can be brought on by multiple causes, including changes in brain chemistry and/or environmental stresses. Some studies show that the condition is hereditary, and this was true with Greg, as there had been a history of depression in the Stiemsma family. Yet despite its prevalence, Greg hid his struggles from his coaches and teammates.
I think, he did it for the better of the team. He didn't want us to know anything, that was bothering him. I had no clue that, he was going through so much.
He didn't know what was going on. I mean, he wasn't in tune mentally and physically with what he was going through. And it just put him behind. He just got behind the 8 ball.
You feel just kind of empty, like there's something missing, but it's, you're not really sure what it is. Your mind's somewhere else, and you can't really stay focused. You can't really have an interest in what you're doing. Finally, just kind of walls fall down, and everything kind of lands on you at once.
It all caught up with Greg in January of 2006, when he was declared academically ineligible for the last 15 games of the season. It was the red flag that prompted the Wisconsin staff to take notice.
I actually talked to our trainer, and he's like, "Are you doing okay? Seriously, is there something you want to talk about?" And and finally, one day I just kind of broke down and talked to him.
When you're dealing with something like that, a lot of times it can be tough, when you're keeping it to yourself and nobody really understands. But I think, being able to talk about it with people, I think probably helped him out.
The players sent him a message: "Greg, whatever you need, we're here for you." And he knows that they care for him, and that's the most important thing.
I called him and told him I was there for anything he needed. If he wanted to call me at 2 in the morning, just waking up with a problem, I'll be there to help.
It was a tough time, and just to have the support behind me that I knew that they were there, definitely felt good. Definitely felt like kind of a weight was lifted off my shoulders.
Greg began taking antidepressants to treat his condition and came back in the spring, earning a 3.5 GPA for the semester. He returned to the court his junior year with a renewed vigor and, for a short while, a new haircut.
It was a real skinny mohawk. It was, kind of like a new look for a new season, new expectations, and hopefully new endings.
I think it's been a 180-degree transformation. You can see that he enjoys getting up, coming to practice, being involved in school activities and team activities. It's just not a struggle. That cloud isn't hanging over his head every day.
Him being able to get back now and seeing his character and seeing how he's enjoying the game and every moment that he's able to play, his story will affect others.
There's definitely kind of a negative connotation that kind of goes with mental illnesses, even depression. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just something that happens. It could actually be something that could be helped.
He figured if it happened to him, and there's people that have helped him and talked to him about it, then maybe he can help and talk to other people.
It's hard to hide when you're 7 feet, 260 pounds. So for him to come out and discuss those things, I think was a very brave thing that we all can learn from.
It's okay to talk to somebody. It's okay to get help, because there's so much in life that you can experience, and if something's holding you back, you gotta get things changed.